Hey gods and goddess, welcome to this video. I'm going to be reading on the Gorilla Girl Glue reading insight to further understand what had happened, why it had happened, what it is for. But before I begin with the insight, I'd like you to like if this video resonates with you or you feel like you understand where I'm coming from or you get where I'm coming from. This video makes sense. I asked you to comment to let me know why you liked it, why it resonated, why it's facts. Positive vibes only. Feel free to share if you care because you never know who needs to watch this. And most importantly, feel free to subscribe so you know the next time I go live. So I'm going to tap into her energy. Okay, first off, right when I step into her energy, I think of this story that I know as a child from this show that I liked. And it was called Freaky Stories. I don't know if you 90s babies are out here, but the show was called Freaky Stories. And in the story, particular story that reminds me of her is that there was a girl who had put too much hairspray in her hair for attention, to look a certain way, to gain height. And the more hairspray she kept putting, it ended up causing her to have roaches in the end that they had to like saw the hair down and it had roaches in it. It was itchy, it was irritating. So it was for attention. But in the end, it hurt only her. So in that story, I feel like it relates to this. Before I pick out cards, I feel like my guys are showing me right away that she had done it for attention. She had done it for the means of gaining fame, the means of getting people to recognize her, because I feel like this is a time where everybody's on social media, so it's easier to go viral. Whereas before quarantine per se, it was a little bit harder to go viral. You could go viral, yes, but you'd have to be consistent, obviously. But I feel like she knew what she was doing. I see family involved. A feminine figure could be a mom, could be a sister that were extremely involved in the process, or aunts. I also feel like somebody, a masculine energy, was like, this isn't a good idea, this is gonna hurt you. And she was like, well, nobody has ever thought of this. Y'all share, share, share to help. I feel like she may have a physician in her household, like a fatherly energy I'm feeling that could have, told, like, try to warn her to not do so. But she kept feeling like, oh, I'm tired of my average life I'm hearing. I'm tired of being mediocre. I got 5 kids. I don't know if she has 5 or 7 kids. Hearing 5 or 7. I think she's 47 years old. 5 or 7 kids. I don't know. Anyway, so she has children. She's been living a mediocre life. I don't know if the fathers are involved or whatnot. It could also be one of her kids' fathers or a kid father or her partner that may have said, don't do this. This is not a good idea. It's going to backfire. And because of that, I really feel like it could be them to expose her eventually. And people are going to look at it like, I'm seeing like Wendy Williams. They're going to look at it like how Wendy Williams, with the situation for her and her brother, I think it was, he went on YouTube and she kind of just said, like, no, that's not what happened. This is what happened. This is my truth. And people kind of like some people forgot about what he had to say. So this is what I'm getting right off the bat from my guides without the cards. Cards are a tool for me. So it's just part of my works. But let's see if we can find out more to see more insight. So tell me about the Gorilla Girl Glue story. This is a celebrity read, guys. Okay, a whole stock of these cards fell. Okay, so beloved, see, she has children. So she has children. So in her idea of doing all this, it's for the purpose of her children and purpose for set them up. Fire elements. I don't know if she's a Leo, Sag, or any of those fire signs. Chocolate brownie fairy. I feel like to gain attention for something that she does. I don't know if she has a dance academy or something, or like has like artifacts, or she does something artistic because they're showing me like artistic dance movement, discovery. See, it was for clout, it was for fame, by any means. um I got too many dragons. I think she wanted all eyes on her. And then I have wishing you health. She wanted people to, she knew the best way to get at people was to, feel like her life is in danger, because people can fall for that. Birth of magic. I feel like it's a manifestation. She intended for this in this life to be famous in some way, even if it's 15 seconds. Blue fairy. Blue fairy to me is saying how she's gonna expand on this fame. Maybe it may sell as much as it can. I feel like it's gonna, like, her GoFundMe is gonna go to 50 grand. So I feel like she's gonna take advantage of that. Like, companions, I think there's gonna be a lot of sponsorships deals. I'm seeing like her doing like clothing, hair. I don't know who would want to trust her with hair, but I feel like she may be doing something in the works of actually selling hair, healthy hair. I see her telling her story in various places, or I don't know. I just feel like something to do with hair, something to do with clothes, like apparel, something to do with um, clothes, apparel, sponsorship deals, and even a TV I see. But will it work out? That's the question. Let's see the final outcome. Will it work out? Knight of Cups. I feel like when you go, it's like, even though she bargained for this to work out, it's too much for her to deal with eventually. And it's too much truth is gonna come out. Nine of Pentacles. She may get, like, I think she may make out of this profit of what had happened to her, maybe like 900,000. I'm feeling 900,000, like, in total of everything, close to a million. Four of Swords. Yeah, but people are gonna forget this story. Eventually, someone's gonna speak out and say, "Hey, this is not true." I don't know if there's a masculine energy or a friend or somebody who was in on it that feels like they only got 20 grand out of it, so they feel like she betrayed them. That's what I'm feeling. It's gonna be somebody she betrays or doesn't give money at all. Knight of Wands. So they're gonna feel like this was wrong. It's like the Knight of Wands to me is describing, like, I don't know, in movies they always show King Arthur or some king that gets the sword out of a stone. And because you get the sword out of the stone, you get the rightful fame, notoriety, and like wealth in a sense. So I feel like she didn't go through the journey. It's like she didn't go through the mountains and the highs and the lows to make it here. Yes, she may have had some difficulties and trials and tribulations in her life, but she didn't necessarily have trials and tribulations in a way of, you know, getting her fame. And some people are not happy with that at all. So they're going to find every way to make sure. See, the devil, it was upside down when it dropped, but the devil card is really saying she is doing it out of an alter motive. And because she does it out of an alter motive, it's going to end in the bad results. I'm hearing the devil always comes to collect. You go and do something out of mischief and misfits, um, it always comes to collect. I'm hearing the final message is the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So I will leave you with that for the gorilla glue, gorilla glue girl. Even though she's not a girl, she's actually a grown ass woman. I'm feeling like a very old energy. Anyway, I will leave you with that, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, like, If this resonated or you just like my vibes, feel free to comment to tell me why it resonated, why you believe, what you feel like is validation for me. I'd love to hear from y'all. Positive vibes only, and make sure it's relevant. And feel free to share if you care. You never know who needs to watch this. And most importantly, feel free to subscribe so you know the next time I go live. So until next time, y'all, thanks for watching.